Okay, so today we're going deep on a classic, Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
I think a lot of our listeners have probably heard of this one.
Right.
It's been around for a while,
Definitely a classic.
but we're not just gonna skim the surface here.
Oh, no.
We're going deep.
Absolutely.
We're gonna extract some nuggets of wisdom that can still pack a punch,
That's the goal.
In our modern world,
Mm-hmm.
what are the principles from this legendary book
Right.
that you can actually put to work for you?
Exactly.
That's our mission today.
Yeah. You know what's striking about Think and Grow Rich is that while it was written decades ago, it taps into something fundamental about human ambition. Mm-hmm. It's almost like a blueprint for unlocking potential.
Yeah.
And that's why it still resonates so strongly today.
Absolutely. And right out of the gate,
Yeah.
it hits you with this intense focus on desire. Not just a casual, I wouldn't mind that,
Right.
but a burning gotta have it kind of fire.
That burning desire.
Yeah, it's almost like the book says that.
Yeah.
Without that intense desire, you're not even in the game.
You're not even starting.
How do we tap into that level of passion, though?
That's the question.
Especially for those big, audacious goals.
Yeah, well, that's where the book gets surprisingly practical.
Okay.
It emphasizes visualization.
Okay.
Don't just think about your goal,
Mm-hmm.
Create a vivid mental picture of yourself having already achieved it.
Oh, wow.
Feel the emotions, the satisfaction, the impact it has on your life.
Interesting.
It's like a mental rehearsal that fuels that burning desire.
It's almost like tricking your brain into believing.
Exactly.
It's already happening.
Right, right.
Now, the book also dives into some concepts that might seem a little,
Yeah.
well, out there at first.
A little woo-woo.
It talks about the power of belief, faith, even this idea of autosuggestion.
Right.
Basically talking to yourself
Yeah.
in a way that programs your mind for success.
Self-talk.
Some might call it woo-woo. But I'm curious, how does this fit into
Yeah.
what we know about psychology today?
Well, think about it this way.
Okay.
If you constantly tell yourself you're bad at math,
Yeah.
you're likely to avoid math-related challenges
Right.
and reinforce that belief.
Makes sense.
But what if you flipped the script?
Okay.
Think and Grow Rich suggests
Yeah.
feeding your mind positive affirmations,
Okay.
replacing those negative thoughts with statements that affirm your abilities and goals.
Interesting.
And you know what? Modern research actually supports this idea.
Really?
Studies have shown that even simply writing down your goals
Oh, wow.
can increase your chances of achieving them.
That's fascinating.
They're like priming your brain for success
Yeah.
by consciously choosing the thoughts you dwell on.
It makes you think about the power of our internal dialogue.
Definitely.
Okay, moving on. The book places a lot of emphasis on knowledge,
Knowledge is power.
but not just any knowledge. It stresses the importance of what it calls specialized knowledge,
Specialize.
essentially becoming an expert in a field that's relevant to your goals. How does that translate to today's world,
Yeah, that's a good question.
where we're bombarded with information from all sides?
It's about being discerning,
Okay,
cutting through the noise.
right,
Think about it.
right.
What's one area
Yeah.
where you have or want to develop that specialized edge instead of trying to know a little bit about everything?
Right.
Focus on mastering the knowledge that truly matters for your goals.
I like that.
That's where your power lies.
It's about going deep, not wide.
Exactly.
Now, one of the things that really struck me
Yeah.
about Think and Grow Rich is how it talks about imagination.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about daydreaming.
Right.
It's about using your imagination to set a bold vision and then coupling that
Yes.
with organized planning.
That's key.
Why is this combo so potent? And how do we bridge that gap between a big, exciting idea
Right.
and actually making it happen?
Think of it like building a skyscraper.
Okay.
You need the architect's grand vision,
Uh-huh.
that soaring design that captures the imagination,
Right.
but you also need the engineers
Yeah.
who turn that vision into a detailed blueprint.
Okay.
And then the construction workers who execute the plan brick by brick.
I see.
Think and Grow Rich emphasizes
Yeah.
the importance of creating a concrete plan with specific steps, deadlines,
Right.
and ways to measure your progress.
That makes sense.
It's about having that grand vision,
Yeah.
but then getting your hands dirty with the work of making it a reality.
So it's not just about dreaming big.
No.
It's about having a system
Exactly.
to turn those dreams into tangible results.
Absolutely.
The book also talks a lot about persistence,
Persistence is key.
which is a theme you see in a lot of success literature.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But Think and Grow Rich seems to take a slightly different approach.
It does.
It's not just about gritting your teeth
Yeah.
and pushing through, is it?
It's more than that.
What is it?
The book dives deeper,
Okay.
emphasizing that true persistence involves strategic problem solving,
Right.
adaptability,
Right.
and even knowing when to pivot.
Oh, interesting.
It's about being relentless
Yeah.
in your pursuit of your goals,
Right.
but also being smart and flexible in your approach.
I see.
There are great examples in the book of
Gnarly.
people who faced incredible obstacles,
Wow.
yet their persistence, coupled with the ability to adapt
Yeah.
and adjust their strategies,
Right.
ultimately led them to success.
It's like that famous saying,
What's that?
it's not about the strength of the storm.
Yeah.
It's about the strength of the anchor.
I like that.
Now, another concept that really intrigued me
Okay.
was the Mastermind group.
The Mastermind.
It seems to go beyond
Yeah.
the typical networking advice, doesn't it?
It does. It's more than just networking.
What is it then?
Think about the people you spend the most time with. Are they lifting you up,
Yeah.
challenging you to grow,
Right.
offering different perspectives that broaden your thinking?
I see.
The book calls this your mastermind group.
Okay.
It's about intentionally surrounding yourself
Right.
with a select group of individuals
Yeah.
who can inspire you,
Yeah.
hold you accountable, and provide a sounding board for your ideas.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's the power of collective wisdom
Yeah.
and
yeah.
shared energy pushing everyone forward.
It's like having your own personal board of advisors,
Right.
but with a real sense of camaraderie and shared purpose.
Exactly.
Now, there are a lot of other fascinating principles
Oh, yeah, there's so many.
in Think and Grow Rich,
Right.
but for the sake of time,
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on two
Okay.
that stand out
All right.
as either particularly intriguing
Mm-hmm.
or perhaps a little controversial in today's world.
Mm-hmm.
The first is the mystery of sex transmutation.
Whoa.
What exactly is this concept,
Right.
and how does it hold up today?
This is definitely a concept that might raise some eyebrows.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's about channeling emotional energy,
Okay.
including sexual energy, into creative and productive pursuits.
Interesting.
While the language might feel outdated,
Right.
it touches on a relevant discussion about drive,
Yeah.
passion, and finding a balance
Right.
between our personal and professional lives.
Yeah, for sure.
It's about harnessing the power of our emotions and channeling them in a way that fuels our goals.
Okay, and then there's the principle of the subconscious mind.
The subconscious.
It's fascinating how this book, written decades ago,
Right.
was already exploring the power
Yeah.
of our subconscious thoughts and beliefs.
It was ahead of its time.
It really was.
Think and Grow Rich emphasizes this idea that our subconscious mind is incredibly powerful, and that by consciously feeding it positive thoughts and beliefs,
Right.
we can influence our actions
Interesting.
and ultimately our reality.
That's powerful.
Aligns with so much of what we know today
Yeah.
about the power of habits,
Right.
mindset, and the impact of our repeated thoughts and actions.
So to wrap things up,
Yeah.
it's clear that Think and Grow Rich is more than just a guide to financial wealth.
It is.
It's a deep dive into the power of mindset, strategic action,
Right.
and really harnessing your inner potential.
Absolutely. And ultimately, I think the book challenges us to examine our own beliefs.
About success.
What limiting beliefs might you be holding on to? What assumptions could be holding you back?
That's a good question.
As you reflect on these principles,
Yeah.
consider what one belief you're ready to challenge,
Okay.
to shift, to transform.
I like that.
The journey to success is ongoing.
It is.
And even revisiting these timeless principles can spark new insights
Right.
and lead to incredible breakthroughs.
That's a great place to leave it.
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive
It's been a pleasure.
into Think and Grow Rich.
A classic for a reason.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.